I'm using it as kind of like my placeholder image, you know. You know how it is.
Yes.
Okay, man, but yeah, so
Is it loading?
it should be. I
Oh, there
started.
we go. Okay. Yep.
Yeah.
I just refreshed my browser and it seems to be doing the trick.
Okay, so is it like running?
Yeah. Oh, yes, that one. The come at me, bro one.
Come
Yes.
at me, bro. Come
Come
at
at me, bro. White
me.
Pikmin's a good wingman.
Right, Pikmin just doesn't know what he's doing there.
Red Pikmin's the one who's like, guys, I think we should leave.
Anyway, hey everybody. Welcome back to the Grindfest. It's been a little while. So as you guys might know, the Majora's Mask DLC hit a couple days back, so I've been playing it a bit. It's pretty great, and we're gonna jump right in, show some stuff off, and get some grinding done. And with me, as always, is my good buddy Catherine. So say hello.
Hello.
Okay, so yeah, let's let's
Oh,
get this.
hi, Norman.
Okay, so let's get that shit out of there and get started. Okay, so there's a lot of great stuff about the oh, okay, hold on. The game music's a little bit louder than I would like. So hold on. Let me just quickly mess with that in the no, I want it at 3. Cuz 4 is too loud and 2 is too quiet. So, you know, that's okay, there we go. That should be good. But anyway, there's lots of good things about this new DLC pack, on top of Young Link and Tingle. Um, in the new, oh crap, my my headset like straight up fell off my head.
Oh
Uh,
no.
okay, hold on. I gotta deal with wires for a brief minute just so that that doesn't happen again. Okay, that should.
Oh, Young Link's adorable.
Yeah, Young Link is pretty damn cute, but then he transforms into Fierce Deity Link, and yeah. But anyway, one of the great new things that you can get in this DLC pack is they have new potions. One of which increases how much experience points we get per
Ooh.
battle. So we're going to be taking advantage of that right away. And Catherine, since I don't know reasons, I'm gonna let you pick the first character we do. For
Ooh.
grinding.
Ooh.
Uh,
Ooh. Ooh.
I'd
Uh,
rather since I'm getting the since I'm my only stipulation is since I'm getting this potion, I'd rather not have it be Young Link or Tingle. I'll show them off afterwards. But
okay.
or
Um,
or Twilight Midna. None of those characters, but anybody else would be good.
okay.
Everybody can be
I,
ground because the level cap went up.
okay. Oh man, pressure. Let me think. Oh, can we see Lana with the Skull Kid mask? Like the
uh
Skull Kid outfit?
Oh, sure, we can. Okay, so this is Lana in the Skull Kid's clothes. It is a pretty cute costume. So yeah, we'll be doing that, and I guess since it's fitting, I suppose we'll have her have the deco stick, and the fact that it's my favorite weapon for her, just adds to that whole thing. So yeah. Um, but yeah, I've been playing the Majora's Mask DLC quite a bit in the past 2 days, and almost everything about it is awesome. The only thing that pisses me off a little bit is that because of the new update, loading times are about twice as long, which sucks.
Oh.
Yeah,
Huh.
yeah. So that's why normally I think we'd probably already be done by now. But it does compensate for a couple of other things. Like for one thing, there's a restart battle option
Yeah.
finally. Oh man, I would have saved probably a good 20 hours of game time in the Twilight Princess map just with that alone. Um, but and also you can know how much damage you've taken over the course of the entire mission, which will help immensely for me. So yeah. Basically, I think it's worth it, as annoying as it can be. Oh wait, hold on. Did I? Oh wait, that was just a Poe. Never mind. I thought I might have had that happen with the Volgas, which would have saved some time. But anyway, yeah, I'm really, really enjoying it. We'll go over it. Don't worry, guys. We'll be covering the DLC characters soon enough, but I just wanted to kind of start off with a character that I knew how to play, just to get back into the swing of things. So, but yeah, I am, excuse me, absolutely loving the new DLC and the update. It is fantastic. So, yeah, woo. Was there anything that you? Well, I know you don't own this game yourself, but
No.
was there anything you were particularly looking forward to seeing in the DLC pack? Or
I was really curious to see if they'd make a good funny character out of Tingle as opposed to like
Tingle.
how Agatha was
Oh,
like a joke character that wasn't fun to play as.
spoiler alert, Tingle is amazing. We'll do him first. Because Young Link is a more effective character, but Tingle is easily the most amusing part of this new DLC. He is spectacular. And I'll just leave it at that. But yeah, I love Tingle. He is just amazing. Oh man, I've already gained 2 levels. Wow. This experience accelerator really does its job. Like, normally I've maybe gotten 1 by this point. So yeah, things are going pretty smoothly, I guess is all I can really say about that. Um, but yeah, if you're new to the Grindfest, welcome aboard. What we basically do is we bullshit over Hyrule Warriors. I'm assuming we might be talking a little bit more about the game this time than normal because the DLC literally just came out. But other than that, it's usually pretty. We usually ignore the game an awful lot and start talking about like anime or Kingdom Hearts or some other shit. So, um, yeah. Um, feel free to ask like any dumb question you feel like. Nothing is too inane for this stream. So, yeah. Uh,
Nothing is too inane. Some things may or may not be answered, but
oh yeah, we
and
are.
just yeah, and just if I miss your question, feel like it might be because the chat moves relatively fast. You're fine. Like, please feel free to repeat it politely, not
Yes.
just keep spamming it. But you know what I mean.
Yeah, like obviously you can't. She can't answer. We can't answer questions in like 3 seconds. So like,
Yeah.
exercise common sense, which I know is a lot to ask for the internet, but I have faith in you guys. So I think you can. I think you can pull this one
I
off.
don't have faith in a couple of the questions I've seen already.
Oh,
I'm not reading those.
oh,
Someone
chat,
said,
behave yourself.
someone said, are you planning on seeing the new SpongeBob movie?
At some point, I think me and my brother are gonna go see it, sometime this week, cause he's got, our school occasionally gives the middle school occasionally gives the students half days off, so I think I think he's got one of those next week, so I think we're gonna go see it then. Um, I absolutely loved SpongeBob as a kid. He made up a huge part of my life when I was really young, and so even though I've add less faith in the current TV show. It's still a huge part of I think it's a huge part of where my sense of humor came from, and it's definitely a defining part of I'm not gonna lie. One of the only movies I've ever cried watching is the first SpongeBob movie. Uh, um, judge me all you want, but like the scene towards the end where they're like under the lamp, that's just oh man, that just kind of makes me teary eyed just thinking about it. Uh, um, but yeah, you don't watch SpongeBob, so you have like absolutely zero idea of what I'm talking about, I'm sure. But
Nope.
okay. But yeah, I'm gonna see it. Apparently, I've heard that they've apparently gotten people who used to work on the older seasons back for the show. I mean, back on the older seasons of the show for this movie. So that is a good sign for me. So Alana, you're fighting enemies. We're not talking about your cardio regimen. Sorry. But anyway, yeah. I'm gonna go see it. If it ends up being it's eh. It's like one movie. Like, I'll live. So, yeah, that's basically how things are going with that. So, I was like, when I saw the first trailer, I was cautiously optimistic. So that's, I think, I'm still in that mindset. Um, and the fact that one of the posters made fun of a 50 Shades of Grey poster did kind of win some points for me, because
You're gonna have to show me that later, because
Well,
oh my.
okay, we were, you know how one of the posters is like the dude standing over a city, and it's all like, Mr. Gray will see you now. And then there's another one, but it's just SpongeBob, and he's in the same pose, and it says, SpongeBob SquarePants will see you now. So, obviously, SpongeBob is the most sexy thing to ever appear on the planet. You know? Like, I mean, it's only natural that he would make all the ladies wet, right? Because he's
That's awful.
underwater!
Ah. um, what do you think is the best level grinding mission in
Uh,
Hyrule Warriors?
this one. I know we've gone over this a couple of times before, but I personally like this. Um, this,
What's the name of this? Is this like True Partners or something? Am
no,
I
True Partners is the name of a mission that you get for, for getting a group of the Gold Skulltulas, and that's one of the better grinding missions if you don't have the DLC. But generally speaking, I recommend this one or any other Rack Up KOs mission on the Master Quest map. Because the Master Quest map, these missions give you lots and lots of Focus Spirit, which gives you the more EXP modifier. So if you combine that with a EXP plus weapon, you get oodles and oodles of experience. Like, normally I can get 4 to 5 levels each time. I've already gotten 5 levels because of the experience accelerator potion, which is new. I'm expecting that you can, like, now get, 7 or 8, depending on how well you're able to keep that combo going. So, yeah, I recommend any of the Rack Up KOs missions in the Master Quest Adventure map. Like, you'd think that hero mode on the story mode would be a good place to grind experience, but no, it's just it's kind of awful for that, so don't bother. Um, yeah. But
Do you play Yu-Gi-Oh?
I did. Well, sort of. My brother had, like, one of the GBA Yu-Gi-Oh games. Like, you know how there's the Pokemon trading card Game Boy Advance? No, not Game Boy Color game.
I vaguely knew that was a thing, but I never. I don't even. Did it come out in the U.S.?
I'm
Or
pretty sure it came out in the U.S.
Japan? Okay.
Uh,
I knew no one who played it, and I never had it or saw it in action. But I know that was a thing.
okay, but yeah, it's kind of like that. I played that a fair bit because it's cheaper, because ironically enough, getting one GBA cartridge is probably cheaper than getting a functional deck of actual cards. Funny how that works.
Yeah.
But yeah, so, like, I know the rules, or at least I vaguely remember the rules. Like, I don't have any of the physical cards, so, like, I couldn't, like, duel you or anything. But, yeah, it's an alright game. It's not nearly as incomprehensible as people, like, make fun of it for being. I think that's more just the TV show than anything else. How much Yu-Gi-Oh did you watch when you were younger? Or older? I won't judge.
Almost none.
Almost none,
I
okay.
think I saw a few episodes between on Cartoon Network, and I was like, I don't understand what's going on, and I don't think I like any of these people. Moving on.
Ironically enough, I ended up watching more Yu-Gi-Oh! GX than original Yu-Gi-Oh! And Yu-Gi-Oh! GX is, like, considered the way inferior TV show. Like, yeah.
That's the one that was on Cartoon Network. When
Okay.
I was like, I don't know what these people are doing.
Yeah, that dub is pretty damn awful. But I've got, like, kind of a soft spot for it. I don't know. Like, I think it's in the same sort of category as, like, Sonic X for me, where it's like, it's not a good show, but I liked watching it. you know? Okay, so yeah, we're basically done with this mission, and I gained 7 levels. So yeah, this experience accelerator Really does its job. Woo! So yeah.
Awesome.
So, yep, there's Lana with the Skull Kid outfit. It is really cute, though. Like she's all like, she's got like Majora's Mask on her, and she's like wearing grass. Wait, wouldn't that be really itchy? Probably.
Well, like those hula skirt things that like people I don't think actually wear.
Oh, you mean, oh,
Maybe.
oh,
I don't know. Have you ever played a Rune Factory game?
That's like Harvest Moon, but not, right?
It's Harvest Moon, but more of like a. I have not played them. I have the first 3. I think they're still in the shrink wrap, like for the DS. Because I know I'll like it. Like I'm fairly certain I will like the games because I liked Harvest Moon, but Rune Factory has more of a action RPG style. Like I don't know exactly like what the interface is like, but it's not like it's definitely more focused on battling and like recruiting monsters. But there's more. It's not like a Monster Hunter. There's a lot more to it than just that. So I know I'll like it. I just haven't gotten around to playing it yet.
Okay.
And I think what I'll like is that there's more of a goal than like Harvest Moon because I like Harvest Moon, but it's kind of like you just kind of do stuff. And like there's some things to work towards, but there's no real big end goal once you get married and have a kid.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, that's it. Okay. What's the best way to grind materials?
Now, okay, well, now, another thing that happened with the update is that they have a material potion, which makes it way easier to get gold and silver materials. So what I recommend doing is, going to the, getting one of those, and then, again, on the Master Quest map, there are usually a couple of missions where you fight more than one of the same boss at the same time. Like, I know there's one where you fight 2 King Dodongos. I know there's one where you fight 3 Gomas. I'm pretty sure there's one like that for almost every boss. I recommend going to those and then just spamming those missions with the materials plus weapon, and then you probably will get the materials that you need. But anyway, we've got a new. We finished Lana, so we get to use Tingle Tingle Kolulimpa.
Woo!
Awesome.
So excited.
Oh man, this is like gonna be great. Like you have no idea. Like,
oh yeah.
yeah, so Tingle is absolutely amazing. He is seriously like the funniest thing I've seen in quite some time. So
He's like, I'm here, everyone.
yeah. And to be honest, I'm not surprised that they went with thinking about it a little bit more. I'm not surprised that they went with Young Link and Tingle rather than the Skull Kid, because like they made Twilight Midna a character, and she's basically
Yeah.
just another form of Midna. So I don't think that they wanted to add like a new character, so to say, like Skull Kid, where they'd have to like introduce him and stuff. And so I think the only reason why they chose Tingle is because he's Tingle and he can just be there, and who cares, right? But anyway, this music is way too badass for Tingle. I need something a little bit more funny for him. Uh, uh, what?
I won't be able to hear it, so because I have it muted, so I won't get the joke. But
Okay, there we go. Well, I just wanted a different music. But anyway,
okay.
this is Tingle. When he dashes, confetti pops out. Like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And I love his standard combo because it ends with him shooting explosive balloons everywhere, and that's just great. His first ow, Zelda, stop. His first combo, he hits people with a bag of rupees and then blows a balloon up at them, which is great.
Whoa.
Yeah. And then let's see, his second combo, 1, 2. He blows up a balloon, and then he puts a giant gold statue of himself on the ground. That's just awesome.
What the heck?
1,
I'm just
2.
watching it now because
Oh yeah, love this combo.
oh my gosh.
And then, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4? Okay. And then he throws a whole bunch of bombs.
That's amazing. That's hilarious.
Oh, man. But yeah, he is just great. He's way more effective than you'd think, too. Like, his attack... The problem with Agatha is that her attacks come out so slowly that you can't ever do anything without getting hit. But Tingle really doesn't have any real major delay on his attacks. Like, the only payoff... Like, the only trade-off you get for having such an agile character is that his attacks don't do quite as much damage as some of the other ones, but I think that's a fair trade-off for the speed and the range that he has. Which actually, I think, makes him rather similar to Sheik, which is probably why I enjoy him so much, because Sheik's my favorite character in the game. So, yeah. Love Tingle. He is, like, Tingle is my... Tingle's not usually the violent type, but he can learn. Wow, I've never seen that quote before.
Oh my gosh.
It's gonna be hard for us to not kind of chuckle throughout this mission, so you know.
I know, right? Oh,
Oh wait, hold on. He's giant balloon. Oh, you couldn't see the funny part of that animation because of the because King Dodongo was clipping through him. But like when he ends his focus spirit burst, like he makes a giant balloon and he kind of like sheepishly pops it with like he goes like and then it explodes.
Oh yeah, I see what you mean. That's awesome.
Yeah, so Tingle's great. But I'm assuming somebody had a question, so
Yes. What are your guilty pleasure shows and/or movies and/or games?
well, when it comes to shows, I've got you to blame for this, Catherine. But,
I knew you were gonna say it.
yeah, she got me to watch what's it's called.
Seikon no Quasar,
Yep.
best anime ever. She lied. It's not very good at all.
But there's boo.
It's hilarious. It's so bad. It's awful, but it's still hilarious. Yeah, most of my guilty pleasure shows are anime. Like I enjoyed Rail Wars as a guilty pleasure. I kind of hope there's a season 2.
Kinda. Oh, we now get to see. I love that animation. Oh, Tingle is great.
But yeah, Seika no Quasar is also a guilty pleasure of mine because I got over the fact that it wasn't what I wanted it to be, and now I'm just like, it's stupid. As far as movies, I can't really think of any guilty You know, okay. I would say a movie that I don't know if this is a good or bad movie, but I really like the movie Memoirs of a Geisha because I just love the visuals in that movie. I forget, it's set like pre/during World War II in Kyoto, and just the visuals in that movie are just gorgeous. There's like, it's not a bad movie, I just think I like it more than I should probably. But I just think it's a very, like, visually beautiful movie. So, that I would say is my guilty pleasure movie. And guilty pleasure game, I don't know.
It's hard to have guilty pleasure games, I think, because, like, if a game has...
Games in of themselves are something you do for, like, you do because you enjoy it.
Yeah, like, it's hard for it to be a guilty pleasure game because, like, guilty pleasure implies that it's, like, not good, but you like it anyway. And it's harder, I think, for that to be for a game, because, like, if you don't like a game, it's either because, like, you don't like its aesthetics or its design or its gameplay, and all of those things are, like, things that you interact with, so I think it's harder for them to, like, be, it's harder for you to, like, enjoy something if you have that much of an issue with it, I think.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
What about you for, like, any other guilty pleasure shows and any movies that are, like, a guilty pleasure or games?
Well, Sonic X is definitely a guilty pleasure, show. Because it is not good. It is not a good show. like at all. I'm trying to think of anything else that would be I'm trying to think of another show in particular. Um, wait, hold on. Where's and I'm kind of drawing a blank because like I really don't like I don't have too many guilty pleasure type things. Like if I like something, I kind of genuinely like it. Um, um, I don't know. Well, I have a guilty pleasure YouTube group. It's this group of dorks called Brain Scratch Comms. Man, what
Oh
losers.
man. um, which okay.
Oh man, that picture of Tingle is just hilarious. Oh god. You'll
I'll
see it in
see it and
just
laugh in like
yeah.
20
It's like
seconds.
him, and he's all like it's blue, and he's like kind of like panting, and he's all like
Oh yeah, the little portrait in the corner, you mean?
yeah.
That's hilarious. Um, which aesthetic do you like better? The young Link or the fierce deity Link?
Aesthetic? Well, I like them
Yeah.
for different reasons. Like Young Link is absolutely fucking adorable. But uh, Fierce Deity Link is also really badass. So I don't know that they're kind of apples and oranges to me. Um, if I had to pick, you'd probably pick adorable Young Link, right?
Well, I haven't seen much of fierce deity Link because they showed him pretty briefly in the trailer.
Okay, well we'll be getting to
But
see
we'll
more
see.
of we'll be seeing more of him now. So yeah.
We'll s-
Okay, but anyway, so that was, yeah, Tingle, lots of fun to play. I think he's personally more fun than Young Link, but Young Link is, like, disgusting. He is one of the most broken things I've ever seen in a video game. It is gross how good he is. Like, we'll be seeing in just a moment. What I want to use the EXP up one because I chose an easy mission for these characters because one of the sad things about these DLC characters is that they don't have any missions in the adventure maps. So they're kind of there, but you don't have any place to use them, which sucks. So they're going to probably be the last ones I work on when it comes to leveling and things like that. That's why after I show off Young Link, I'm probably going to move on to other characters. Just because, I do enjoy just kind of shooting the shit and messing around for these Grindfests, but I also enjoy them because they allow me to shoot the shit and all that while I'm actually like getting things done. So, uh, so this is Young Link, who, as you can see, is like the most adorable, like so
Adorable.
adorable, like
So cute.
everything will be okay. Wait, hold on. I need to show his best combo, which is not bad. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, damn it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, there it is. This is just awesome. I love that combo to death. It's just so cool. But anyway, we'll finish off Zelda with his special attack, which is all like whoosh. Yeah, so Fierce Deity Link shows up as all of his special moves, and he shows up as his magic. So if you've got Focus Spirit on,
Whoa.
you've got Fierce Deity Link, who basically has a permanent Master Sword, which means that you've got sword beams all the time, which is, like, gross. It is absolutely disgusting how good that he is. Like, I'm not even trying and I'm killing enemies. So, yeah, and also,
Dang.
you want to know what makes him even worse though. Fierce Deity Link, if you press the X button, he'll play his ocarina, and your special attack gauge, which you can't use when you're in magic mode anyway, becomes more magic. So, considering how fast you can build up special gauge, you can basically infinitely stay in magic mode. Infinitely stay as Fierce Deity Link.
Whoa.
It is disgusting. He is like absolutely beyond broken.
I
And
love how you're wrecking things as fierce deity Link, and then you get like the little picture in the corner is just young Link, like yay, like oh yeah, we're playing as young Link.
Yeah,
That's
so
awesome.
yeah, I guess it's just like I don't know. I guess they just wanted Fierce Deity to be playable again because he's really only playable in one part of Majora's Mask, um, and you know he's really good for that one part, but it is still only one part, so. I guess people wanted more of them, so now you can have them as much as you want. Seriously, it takes forever to even like attempt to play as normal young Link. And young Link, like himself, isn't even bad either. He's like a perfectly functionable warrior. So it's not even like you're sacrificing having a bad character for like the normal gameplay. It's nope, he's this good basically all the time. And
Wow.
it's gross.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so yeah, this is Fierce Deity Link. So yeah.
Getting back to some questions that people had, what are your impressions of Persona 5 so far?
The trailer looks pretty good. I liked that. I liked the sweet jazz beat that was playing in the background. That was pretty cool. Um, I do have it might be an excuse for me to like actually use this PS3 thing I've got lying around. How about that? Um, I'm looking forward to it. I'm generally not as much of a fan of mainline Persona. I mean of Persona because I prefer mainline Shin Megami Tensei. But they've already, from what I can see in the trailer, they've already fixed my biggest issue with the Persona games in that instead of the shadows, they're going back to the Shin Megami Tensei demons, which I think are way more interesting. So um, yeah, they fixed my main issue, so I think I'll enjoy it quite a bit. Um, you know, I don't know if it'll beat Devil Survivor or Shin Megami Tensei 4, which are my two favorite Shin Megami Tensei games, but you know, I'm looking forward to it all the same.
Neat.
Also, is it me or is it just weird seeing like this demon from like a cursed mask playing the ocarina, kind of like doo 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 doo, like
Yeah, he just stops to like play the ocarina. Like, hey guys, listen to this.
this is the song I wrote for your funeral.
um, what are you do you think you're going to get? I haven't heard of this game. Dragon Ball Xenoverse.
I've never really played a Dragon Ball game before. Um,
Oh,
like I'm not a huge Dragon Ball guy, so I don't have very much interest.
okay.
You've never even watched Dragon Ball, any Dragon Ball anything though, right?
That is correct. I have
And
not.
you call yourself an anime fan.
Hey, I didn't say I was a fan of. I'm not a huge fan of shonen. I like some shonen, but I'm not.
Like what shonen in particular, then?
FMA.
Oh,
FMA.
oh
I
yeah,
liked FMA a
oh
lot.
yeah. You've mentioned that
That's
before.
like, that's very good for a shonen, I think.
Oh, for a shonen, I see how it is.
So it's more saying like it's good for that demographic, like versus a show that's good like shoujo or josei or like josei. For those who don't know, josei is typically shows aimed at slightly older women. When I say older, I mean older than the people who
that
shoujo is for younger women. Josei
so
is for older women. So I'm probably pretty
Josei
close to the
is
josei.
Josei is the female equivalent of what's this called? Seinen, right?
Seinen.
Seinen.
Seinen. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So seinen is the equivalent of josei for males. Um, so yeah, that's all I meant really. That FMA is good for a shonen in that it's a very good shonen anime. But what I expect out of a shonen anime is very different than what I would expect out of a josei or shoujo anime. So yeah. Um. Okay. Someone asked if you ever went to Kingdom Hearts again. Would you consider live streaming it if you played it?
I'm not sure. If I'm gonna go back to Kingdom Hearts, it's because we're doing it for Brain Scratch, which John will eventually do, but we've got like 4 other RPGs planned before it, so don't hold your breath, guys. But anyway, I'm not sure. It's kind of a long way off. Maybe. I won't cut anything out. But I love Young Link's victory animation because it's like Fierce Deity does badass stuff, and then you see Young Link, and he's all like, "Duh."
Oh, I just killed him.
Oh man, cutest 8-year-old ever.
Have some depth.
Well, Henry's like 20 something though. I mean,
Really? I don't think he's that. Oh my gosh, Young Link's adorable. Jeez, he looks like he's 6. That's ridiculously young.
oh man. So anyway, those are the DLC characters. Again, I don't want to use them too much because like I don't need them anytime soon because there's no real like missions for them. So we're not going to be grinding them right now. So chat, since I had Catherine pick last time, why don't you guys tell me which other character other than Twilight Midna, Young Link, or Tingle you'd like to see me grind? So any of the base characters plus Sia, Volga, and Wizro are fair game. Except Fi. I'm not playing Fi. You can't make me.
What about Agatha?
Or Agatha. Or Rudo. Don't be a dick, chat.
Alright, I'm seeing Zelda, Ganon, Volga, Sia, Zelda,
Okay, we've got
Wizard,
2 for
Ganon,
Zelda.
Ganon.
I think people want Ganon.
I saw a few Ganons.
Okay, we'll do Ganon. We can always switch it up.
Yeah.
Do you want any specific armor for him, or do you like? I've got the N64 and the Twilight Princess armor. Do you want that, or do you want the normal armor with his fabulous haircut?
Oh, the problem is it's gonna take me a second to
Okay.
see what they look like. Was it Twilight armor look like?
Like his Smash Brothers incarnation.
You pick then. None of them are really. None of them are particularly.
I like his Master Quest recolor, so I'm gonna go with that. Oh wait, before we start, I need to go to the. I need to get some. I need to get the experience accelerator because this thing is absolutely disgusting, and I love it. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Okay, hold on. Let me just take a quick look. Okay, we've gotten a couple of drop frames. It doesn't look that bad. Oh, and we've got 130 viewers. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
So hey everybody, welcome to the live stream. We kind of BS around and play Hyrule Warriors and talk about stuff and stuff. So yeah.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, we do. So anyway,
Someone asked. This was a while ago. I hope they're still around. What advice do you have for someone who is the first timer to playing Kid Icarus Uprising?
get this, use a stand. If you don't have the stand, get the stand. Seriously, that's like the most important thing to enjoying that game is making sure you have the stand. Other than that, hold on, I need to find an experience up. There is an experience up. Sorry, I'm a little bit distracted. Other than that, I'd mess with the controls to see like how comfortable they could be for you. And other than that, just experiment. Like mess around with all the different weapons, find a style that messes with you. Play with headphones on so you can hear the voice acting and the in the music, which is amazing. And yeah, just try to find a setup that allows you to play comfortably. Personally, I recommend like finding a table and playing on it, like a table with almost nothing on it, and allowing yourself to like have as much room for your arms to sit on the table as possible. Because that helped me when I was playing the game. When it comes to hand cramps and stuff. But everybody's different, So
Yeah, a couple people said they didn't like the stand, but
what, you don't like the stand? Like
a couple people said that. I don't know.
I don't know. The stand was like mandatory for me because like if I didn't have the stand after about 15 minutes, my arms started to cramp, and that's no fun. So okay, so charging up my things as Ganondorf. Boom! Yeah. Oh man, I forgot how fun Ganondorf was to play. He is just absolutely ridiculous. See, watch. Oh man, that is so satisfying. Oh, I took off like a third of Dark Volga's health in like one hit. That's, oh man, I love Ganondorf. No, that's a lie. Ganondorf is a fun character. He's kind of a sucky villain, but you know, whatever. Details. But yeah, that Kid Icarus Uprising is one of those 3DS games you own but haven't gotten around to playing yet, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. You should play it. It's really good.
I will. I definitely want to. Still chugging my way through Fire Emblem Awakening.
You only have one more paralog left before you beat the game, right?
Yeah, the paralog and then endgame, which is not going to be hard at this point, I think. So yeah.
Okay. Wait, hold on a moment. I need to check something as Ganondorf. They buffed Ganondorf. His charge time for his little meter thingy takes way less. Okay, so one thing that I've been noticing with the update is that they've changed a couple of the mechanics to how characters work. Like for instance, Xant, you can now dodge out of combos that would lock him into the animation before. If that makes any sense. Like one of his combos, like he did like an animation where like a hand would be pounding the ground and it was really slow and it left you open to attacks and you couldn't dodge out of it, which sucked. You can dodge out of that animation now, which makes Xant like a way better character. And it looks like they buffed Ganondorf too, because you can charge his little darkness meter way faster than you could before. So, yeah, I'm gonna need to keep on playing to see what other changes all of the different characters
I wonder
had.
if they buffed, like, someone pointed out, I wonder if they buffed Agatha.
I've played as both of them for the DLC, for the
Okay.
Termina map, and I haven't noticed any significant changes. The fact that their moves are still fundamentally the same is the major problem, because Rudo has almost no momentum to her attacks, and Agatha's just so slow with all of them that she is almost always going to get hit mid-combo. Unless if they like completely changed how she worked, you can't really fix her, I guess, is the main problem with Agatha or Rudo. They might have buffed their like damage or something, but it's not that's not going to be enough to like completely redeem them to be a little bit melodramatic there. So yeah, it is nice that they went back into the game and tried to mess with things, though. Like a lot of games, like especially this late in development, a lot of games don't get updates this huge later on.
Yeah.
So that's like good on Nintendo and Omega Force for that. Yeah. Woo.
Yay.
Sorry, I feel like I've been cutting you off all night.
Oh no, it's okay. No, you have a lot to say about this, and that's cool. 'Cause I'm glad you really enjoy it.
Thank you.
Someone asked, would you ever stream a game like that you were recording for BSC? I assume what they mean is like you stream
like the
playing it and then use that playthrough as the recording for
short answer, no, because XSplit quality is not very good. Is not as good as of quality as I usually like to have for Brain Scratch. And you know, I don't really care for my own channel because like I just sort of fuck around anyway. But for Brain Scratch, I try to be a little bit better about stuff like that. So, sorry, but no. I don't think that would ever happen. I might like the closest thing I could ever think of to doing that would be playing a game and recording, like playing on a different file for a game that I was recording for Brain Scratch, which would not be nearly as fun for everybody involved. So
yeah,
probably not, especially since we try. I tend to be kind of secretive about what games we do for Brain Scratch anyway. Now that like they're not put up on for the world to see on the archives page, so like we can keep them a secret, and you guys don't know what's coming. I'm done.
Nice.
I know, right? Oh man, Ganondorf is like.
But then someone occasionally drops. Let's reveals what you guys had just recorded.
Oh yeah, like on Twitter and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, sort of. Like we're not trying that hard.
No, no. Better you not be the one who
Yeah.
lets slip.
That we're totally doing. I want to be the guy. No.
Well, what about that one game we recorded?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That'll be a secret.
Yes, it's a secret to everyone, except for us.
Yeah. I love secrets.
Ooh, favorite song from Donkey Konga.
The Kirby theme song. You guys have to. Um. Actually, I'm having a hard. No, the Pokemon theme song was on there too. But being honest, I'm having a hard time remembering the playlist of Donkey Konga. It has been years since I played the game, so that shouldn't be overly surprising. Excuse me. But yeah. Probably either the Pokemon theme song or the Kirby theme song, because I'm predictable and boring. Oh yeah, I've never asked you this. Have you played any rhythm games like at all?
DDR, and there
Oh,
was a place I went to quite a while ago, like 10 years ago, I think. And they had a lot of the Japanese rhythm games, like Poppin' Music, and there's another one, I forget what it's called. It's like Poppin' Music, but instead of buttons and it being all cutesy, you have like something closer to a keyboard. Oh, and they had the taiko drumming game. Oh my gosh, it's killing me. I don't remember what that was called.
Drum Master is it called?
No, it's got a more cutesy name than that. Something about taiko. Someone might remember. Someone might say something in the chat. But it's adorable. I love pop music just because how adorable it is. So I've played some rhythm games, but
Okay. Now I have a
not much.
question. Since you
Yes.
actually dance, how good are you at DDR?
It's very different. It's not really dancing. I mean, it is if you know a song well enough that you can do fun things with it. Like I know how to butterfly. I remember I knew how to do the butterfly turn, which is in the song Butterfly. There were a lot there. Butterfly was known for it, but a lot of other songs had it too, where you it's like up, right, down, left, and what you can do is basically do that so you turn around yourself as you do it, and that's called a butterfly turn in DDR. At least according to like some forums. That was a long time ago. So I know like some tricks like that, and I think that's where dance helps, like having a sense of like where how to do that and turn around like that. But for a lot of DDR, not really. But it's still I love DDR. It's fun. I haven't
So
played
wait,
DDR in
you're
forever.
telling me that DDR isn't like actual dancing? Man, next you're gonna tell me that Guitar Hero isn't like actually playing the guitar or something.
I know, right?
No, I do not want to update my PC. Stupid. Oh man, I'm gonna have to tell my PC to cut it out later. And after this mission, because like that's annoying. Uh,
Oh no.
yeah. So stupid PC. I don't wanna restart. You can't make me. You're not my real mom.
Are you guys going to? What happened to you? Recorded Muramasa the Demon Blade for BSC. Are you guys going to commentate on that at some point? Or
Maybe the problem is that I ran into so many technical difficulties trying to edit that game. Like it was ridiculous. Like parts of the footage, like I had the file but I couldn't get the footage off of it. It was nuts, and I had to and it happened twice because I tried it with my Dazzle, gave me issues. I tried it with my Hop Hog, I also had issues. I think it was John and I talked about it some, and he was under the impression that it was mostly my computer. So I think if I tried it again on my current laptop, I might have a little bit more luck, but I just need to be in the mood to play the game. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not in a huge rush because it's not like it's kind of a niche kind of game, so it's not really a priority. But it's eventually, I guess I'll say. I have to re-record it because my computer is stupid. Um, so yeah.
Someone asked where Ted and I have been watching Higurashi. Yeah, so the deal with that show is that it is unlicensed. Someone had the license for season 1. License just basically means someone is able to distribute it outside Japan. I think it's not a problem if you're in Japan, but we're definitely not. Um, so someone had the license. The license and then Funimation briefly had it, and then the license expired. So no one currently has a license for Higurashi, which means it's really hard to find DVDs. And the second season was never released on DVD in North America. So, and unfortunately, because it's unlicensed, it's not on any of the legal streaming websites like Crunchyroll. So, unfortunately, you have to go to illegal websites to watch it. There's a site I know where we can again, I don't support using illegal websites if I feel like I have another option, because I'd rather support the creators. But in the case of Higurashi, there really is no other way to watch season 2. Um, and I'm like, I don't have the money. I don't have the money to resources to buy DVDs for every anime I want to watch. And so I wouldn't, I haven't bought season 1. I don't even know if I could find season 1. So the website we use is called gogoanime.com. Again, I just no one's I don't think the CIA or FBI is going to come after me, but again, I encourage people.
It's technically not illegal to watch it if it's streaming, because like somebody else put it up. You can watch whatever you want.
I think it's technically illegal, but
It's less
it's a
illegal.
it's a I don't know. I wouldn't, but again, I just want to say really if you can watch things legally, I strongly support doing so.
Me
It's
too.
just in this case we don't really have that way. Like when we were watching, when I showed you that episode of Rail Wars, we watched that on Crunchyroll
But
because
what
we
about
could.
the other show we were watching?
Oh, that show. Well, that show I think is, I don't know. No, Sentai licensed that one. Well, I don't think Sentai puts their stuff on. I don't know if Sentai puts their stuff on Crunchyroll. Besides, we would not be able to find the uncensored version on Crunchyroll.
Okay, so that was fun. Before we get back to talking about random bullshit, I'll let you pick again. Who should I do a round of grinding with?
Ooh, ooh, ooh. Um. Erg. How about? Can we do Postman Link? I want to see Postman.
Yes, we can do Postman Link. Okay, hold on. Link's got like a stupid amount of costumes. Okay, so I love Post. Okay, hold on. I need to pick. Okay, what weapon would be most ridiculous for Postman Link? Would it be the horse? No, it's not the horse. The spinner. Uh, the spinner would be pretty funny with Postman Link. Uh, yeah, we're
Oh my
going for it.
gosh, he looks ridiculous in the
Okay, wait.
Postman.
Oh, wait, hold on. I forgot to get the experience potion. We need to do that real quick. Then we can. I'm pretty sure that with the rate at which we're getting materials, that we might not even be like spending any to do the stuff to grind here, which is nice. And I know that we get more than enough rupees to use the experience up when we're here. So, okay, let me just make sure. Yep, I'm the postman. And we shall be using the spinner. Yeah.
Yay!
Okay, so I'm not gonna lie, I've only used the spinner like once, so I'm probably not gonna really know what I'm doing.
Woot!
But you have not witnessed the glory of the postman link yet, have you?
I don't think so. I forget if you used it a little bit when we had when. No, I don't think you did. Yeah.
I don't think I started the Grindfest until after the Twilight Princess DLC came out, actually.
Yeah.
Um, or did I? Maybe I did it before it, right before it, so that I could, it was around that time, because I've been doing it for a couple months now. It's
Yeah.
weird that this is like a recurring thing. It's almost like I regularly update my YouTube channel or something. That's weird. Uh, but yeah, Postman Link looks absolutely freaking ridiculous. Okay. Oh man, he does like flips and shit. It's awesome. Oh man.
Have you ever had a crush on a character?
On like a video game character, like
I guess.
not like seriously, like I'm not deluded enough to think that I'm
Yeah.
actually gonna like sleep with a video game character. So like, you know,
I kind of know where the line is between like reality and fiction.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Are there like any characters that I think are like really cute? I guess is where they're trying to go with that.
I think for me, I think when I started playing Awakening, I don't know if it was a crush, but like, because crush is the wrong word, I think, but I definitely felt something like, because in the opening scenes of Awakening, because it's kind of POV from the Avatar, and it's like Crom is looking right at you.
Your husband? Oh no!
Killed him.
That's
So
not spoilers. That happens in like the first 2 minutes of the game. So
I know, yeah, it really does. It actually does. So that, and then I always liked Vincent Valentine from Final Fantasy VII.
oh, he's so brooding and dark. Oh.
Exactly.
Okay, I'm gonna rag on fangirls for a moment. I know, easy target and such.
Yep.
I don't get like why fangirls like think villains are hot. Like who's its face from Harry Potter? Draco Malfoy or
People think the character or the actor? Because the actor.
like people the character like from the books too, or like Xerneas from Kingdom Hearts. People like fangirls go nuts over him, and then there's also Girahim and like Sephiroth. It's just like, what makes okay,
Sephiroth is suave. Sephiroth is kind of suave.
He's also kind of genocidal.
You can't really beat suave in a PS1 game like Final Fantasy VII because you're just kind of a sprite. Also in the Steam version of Final Fantasy VII, his mouth is perpetually hanging open.
Oh.
Which looks so derp. But
yeah, but I'm trying to think I'm trying to think of like bad girl characters that I might have had the same kind of thing for, and like some of them might have been hot, I guess, but like I never like been like infatuated with them. Like I'm trying to think of an example. Like I've never been like, oh, Versa, oh man, I just want to be with you forever. Or I need to think of a better example, because that's not a game that I played. That's not like a game that I played when I was a kid. Like Jesse from Team Rocket, I was never like, oh, Jesse, we must be together forever. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't find, I don't know. Maybe I'm just a little bit too grounded in reality for my own good. I can't see the sexiness of the video game characters. Oh yeah, I've just been button mashing. I'm just gonna let you guys all know. I have no idea how to effectively play with the spinner. But it seems like it's been working for me, so, you know, that's good, I suppose.
no, it's an interesting sort of weapon, I guess. It's very different.
It looks like, honestly, you want to know what it makes me think? It makes me think that Link should be in a Tony Hawk game with all of like the flips and stuff that he's been doing, and like riding on I almost called it a board. Riding on the little spinny thing, and you know, all that. So yeah, you know, if Spider-Man can be in a Tony Hawk game and Darth Maul can be in a Tony Hawk game, then why not? Link, make it happen. He was in Soul Calibur. So, you know.
Yeah.
Um,
But not the ones you guys play. Not the one you guys played. So.
yeah, well, Lewis wanted to do 5 for some reason. Apparently everybody hates that one. But that's the one he chose. Oh, you can, like, press the X button to make spinners appear, and you can be all like, foosh, and foosh, and foosh, and floosh, and floosh. Oh, you're like 20 seconds behind, so you don't even get to see my flooshing until after.
Nope. But that's okay.
Yeah, so, wait, hold on, I've got a question for you now. So, Fire Emblem, are you, like, actually working towards the plot, or, like, do you need to get supports with the Versa first?
I was gonna get some supports first. Hey, it's a spoiler.
Oh, sorry. Are
I
you...
was gonna get supports with some of the newer characters who joined my team. Let's put it that way.
Well, the game is, like, 2 years old, you know.
Yeah, but I.
Oh, yeah,
My
chat was pretty good about being spoiler-free for you, so I guess I should be the same for chat.
And there was one person. There were at least one person in the chat who was like, "Should I play Fire Emblem Awakening?" And people were like,
Yes.
"Yes," and I was like, "Yes."
Fire Emblem Awakening, I think, is a very good intro to strategic games. Like, I think it does a very good job at getting people into the genre if they've never really played it before. Because, you know, the game is relatively forgiving, but still challenging. There's a lot of... there's lots of interesting characters. The music's great. It's just really fun. So, I think, not to say that you won't enjoy it if you are a fan of strategy games, because I'm sure that won't be the case. Like, I had played Devil Survivor Overclocked before I played Fire Emblem Awakening, so...
Oh, that game's is that a strategy RPG? Overclock?
Yeah, it's...
Oh, okay.
Okay, so basically here's how it works. Like, you know how in Fire... Like, it's got a map like Fire Emblem. You know how in Fire Emblem when you, like, select the character, and then you select the guy you're gonna attack, and then it just plays the animation? In Devil Survivor, what happens is you select the character you want, you select the guy you want to fight, and instead of just attacking automatically, there's like a mini like Dragon Quest styled RPG for like 2 turns, and that's how you do damage and stuff. So it's kind of hard to explain actually, but it's a very good game. It's just kind of it gets way better on New Game Plus. I'll just put it that way. Your second playthrough is going to be immensely more enjoyable than your first one, because you get bonuses every time you beat the game, like, and it makes things a lot more entertaining. Because the first playthrough can be kind of painful because of the amounts of grinding that occasionally you have to do, and it's pretty slow grinding too, so, you know, that can be kind of annoying, but it's not a deal breaker, I think. So, yeah.
Okay. Cool.
What time is it? Just wondering.
It is 10:06 p.m.
Okay, I'm thinking after this mission we do one more and then we call it a night. Does that sound good to you?
Sounds good.
Yeah, because, like, I know again, we've been kind of doing shorter missions, but we've only been able to meet, later in the evening recently,
Yeah.
so we need to sleep, so I apologize.
Yeah.
Okay, wait, hold on. Where the heck is that magic?
Have you tried the Codename S.T.E.A.M demo, Ted?
Yeah, I think I've played about half of it. It's a really good demo. It's a lot of fun. Have you gotten a chance to play it yet?
No, I didn't even know it was out.
Okay, well, it's out. It's a lot of fun. It's basically, it controls like a third-person shooter, but it plays like a strategy game, where, like, you've got a grid-based map like Fire Emblem, and you've got a certain amount of movement, and your movement is also tied to, like, your weapon use. So, like, you could either, you could shoot your weapon, but that means you won't be able to move an extra 3 spaces or things like that. So, yeah, I think it's very interesting. I also think that the fact that you can play as Tom Sawyer and John Henry and Abraham Lincoln is just amazing. So, yeah, I think that the game's going to be a lot of fun. And you'd be surprised at how hard a strategy game without an overhead view is. because you have to like actually like keep your eye out for enemies, and it is not easy. I got my ass kind of kicked. So,
Huh. That does seem.
but I'm looking forward to it. It's one of the 3DS games I'm anticipating the most. But I think you should get it because you're like one of the 3 people with Fire Emblem amiibos, so you should like put them to use. Although
I saw. By the way, I saw a picture that wonderful individual.
the jerk with the.
He has like 100 marks as well.
I know. Oh yeah, because they're hentai apparently.
I was I felt bad enough when I saw the Rosalina ones. Like, I'm not a fan of, like, I'm not a Mario fan. I'm not saying I hate it. I just don't care. But when I saw the Marths, I'm like, oh, so this is how it feels. And I have a Marth, but it's just like, you know how happy it would make if all those Marths were given to someone like me, who really wanted one, like, that people would be so happy.
Well, people like that just don't want other people's happiness.
I don't want to get this too I don't want to just turn this into us ragging on him.
Well, no, he deserves it though. But again, we've got better things.
Is giving him I think FTA is taking care of that for
Yeah,
us.
we will never do a better job than Gareth there. So.
Yeah. If anyone has not read Gareth's conversation with this guy.
And he goes for a grind off the lip, and he gets a full 360. Woo! And that's how you deliver mail. Extreme.
I've never seen a post person wear an outfit like that, for the record.
That sounds. You know what that looks like? It looks like a weird porno, like a weird Postman themed porno. Like, hello there, lady. I've got a package to deliver for you.
That outfit's ridiculous.
And that's why we love it.
Yup.
Oh man. But here's the thing. I don't know if you've heard about this, but for Xenoblade Chronicles 3D, you can use the Shulk amiibo to get stuff. So like, to the 4 people who have the Shulk amiibo, good for them. But like, nobody else is gonna have that. So yeah.
Are they now? Weren't they doing the Shulk is only gonna be at GameStop?
Yup.
Oh, what's that? GameStop starts selling used amiibos.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you can get a pre-owned. Excuse me, not used. It's pre-owned. You can get a pre-owned Shulk amiibo for the low price of $39.99.
Oh yeah, like you totally had your used Xenoblade copy with an unused unused Club Nintendo code.
So I had bought a used copy, a pre-owned copy of Xenoblade Chronicles for the Wii a couple months ago. I haven't had a chance, a few months ago at least. I haven't had a chance to play it yet.
Well, to be fair, even if you've been playing it religiously since you got it, you probably still wouldn't be done.
Yeah, probably not. A lot of people want you to wait. Who did you already pick a character?
Not yet. I'm just doing the the potion.
A lot of people want to see Tingle again.
Tingle again, but we already showed him. Okay, I guess we can do him again. For you.
So far, though.
Okay.
Like, I mean, up until now.
Okay.
This is the first stream where Tingle's been here.
Okay.
But yeah, so I was finally registering a bunch of games because I wanted to get a reward thing from Club Nintendo. And there was the Nintendo Club Nintendo.
Oh wait, hold on. We need to look at this. Look at this picture of Tingle with his balloons. Like, yeah. Like, just look at that face. Like, apparently Tingle is based off of Koji Kondo.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll just leave you with that mental image. What were you saying?
But yeah, so So I opened this Xenoblade Chronicles, and there's like a Club Nintendo slip in there. I'm able to plug it in. This is from a pre-owned copy of Xenoblade Chronicles, unredeemed Club Nintendo slip. Sure.
Yeah. 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 Like I think it so I think that pretty much confirms the rumors I'd heard that like like GameStop managers would just rip the shrink wrap off of Xenoblade packages and sell them used. Like
That's
just
what the guy at this. That's what the employee at the store when I bought it actually said. Because I was like, they have the case and then they get the actual disc from like their thing, and I was like, can I see the disc? I wanted to make sure the disc looked all right, and he shows me. He's like, oh, it's new. This game hasn't been played.
yeah.
And he basically said like, at least from what he knew, that was a thing they did. Where they had them, like,
That's straight up illegal though. They're stealing money from Nintendo and Monolith Soft
I
doing
would
that.
think so. I
It
don't.
if basically the way it works is if they sell the game new, the portion of the money the money that gets sent out is proportionate. Like, a certain percent goes to Nintendo, a certain percent goes to Monolith Soft, a certain percent goes to GameStop. But if they sell it used, GameStop gets all of the money. So that's why they do that, so that they can get they can get all $50 from that sale instead of the like I don't know 20 that they'd get by doing it normally. So yeah,
Yeah, it's
that's
interesting. That's kind of. I'm surprised. I know I worked at a bookstore, and the way it works at the bookstore is pays the bookstore pays a price for the book. Like they have to pay to order the book, and then that's less than the list price though, so they make a profit. But the profit covers their costs. Like, the bookstore wasn't making a ton of money. So I would imagine they have a similar system, but
it's
I
still
guess
not
maybe not.
it's still not legal.
It's still, yeah, no, it's still not okay.
Yeah, but it's just yeah,
I
that's
think the real problem is when if they're doing that and then they're not selling it for like, because I was fortunate, I got my copy for $45. But if they're then, which I know they did for a while, they were selling them for $90.
I
The
think
additional $45 is definitely not going to the people who made the game. That's going
that's going straight.
that's going to GameStop's books.
And like the thing that bothers me is that none of that money's even going to like the people who like work awful hours and deal with crap like in the GameStop, because like I've spent a decent amount of time in GameStops. The people who work there have way more patience than I ever will. But like it's all just going to some suit, and that just I don't know. It just makes me sad.
Yeah.
So um
Um,
so yeah. Hopefully
um,
Nintendo doesn't do anything like that for X or for Xenoblade 3D, and they just like sell it normally.
really hope they don't do something like that again.
Yeah.
Um, okay. A few questions that I've seen. Have you heard the Final Fantasy VII with lyrics song from Brental Floss? I haven't heard that one.
I've stopped caring about Brental Floss just in general.
Okay.
Like real. I'm sorry. Sorry. I'm kind of like got crap in my throat. Like I don't know. I kind of grew out of his humor, I think. A lot of it is still kind of like, kind of immature kind of humor. Like, he says fucking shit a lot, and, things like that. And to be honest, like, it kind of annoys me how nowadays I, like, can't sing a video game song like the Mega Man 3 title theme without thinking of his lyrics, which, some would normally say that that's a good thing, but like I like just having the original melody for the emotion that the melody gives to me, and not necessarily like him going like talking about smelly balls or whatever. Yeah, I'm just no, I haven't watched it, and I haven't played Final Fantasy VII yet, so like I don't really have any incentive to do that either. So
Mhm.
yeah, it's just very little interest.
Okay.
Appearances can be deceiving, but Tingle is rather tough. What do you mean Tingle doesn't look tough?
Have you seen or heard of Skullgirls?
I've heard of Skullgirls. We talk about this in well, we don't talk about Skullgirls specifically in the Soul Calibur playthrough, but I mentioned in Soul Calibur that I am awful at fighting games, so I do not have an awful lot of interest in Skullgirls because of
Um,
that. Um, I'm imagining it's the same sort of thing for you because I know you haven't played an awful lot of fighting games.
no, I've played very few fighting games, and I don't know
Anything
much at all.
anything other than Smash?
Tekken. I played
Tekken.
a little bit of Tekken.
Oh yeah, I'm so sorry. I feel like I ask you the same questions all the time,
No,
and
no, it's
like
okay.
I forget
No worries.
things. Like I should be more attentive and stuff.
No, you remember playing things. We haven't played Tekken, so
Oh yeah, true.
I'm pretty awful at Tekken.
We played SSX though. That's not a
Yeah,
fighting.
yeah.
That's not a fighting
I'm
game.
I'm pretty decent at SSX.
That's oh wait, thinking about it, that's the only like competitive multiplayer. No wait, we played some Smash. But other than that, like that's one of the only competitive multiplayer games we played together. Like
Yeah,
we need to like expand our library and stuff, play more stuff.
yeah. You should play some Tekken. You can
Um,
see how bad I am.
I will probably be worse. Like no lie.
Probably just because if I remember anything from it, like I'll at least vaguely remember things because I've played it before and you haven't. But you'll pick it up.
Okay.
It's not too hard. You can just press buttons with a lot of the characters and get stuff done.
Woo! Love button mashing.
Oh yeah, that's how I got through story mode half the time.
What was the difficulty selected at?
You can't select the difficulty for story mode.
Oh wow.
Well, I don't know if I forget if it's called story mode, but it's basically each character has a thing where like, they fight. It's like a few random matches, and then there's a couple like scripted matches. Like they'll fight their rival, or they'll fight, I don't know, their love
Santa Claus.
interest. No,
What?
Santa Claus does not appear in Tekken, unfortunately.
Aww.
Um,
I'd play that.
but-
I'd play that fighting game though.
Santa Claus fighting game.
Well, like you know, like holiday figures, like Easter Bunny and stuff.
Ah. You can play as a giant bear,
Ooh yay.
or a kangaroo.
So what did you play as, the bear or the kangaroo? Because I know.
I'm a fan of Roger Jr. / Roger, which is the kangaroo. I like Kuma. Okay, I think. I don't know if I actually unlocked Kuma. It's one of those games where you have to beat story mode with a certain number of characters in order to unlock new characters. I think one of my favorite characters is Christy. She does capoeira, which is that like mostly kicking based Brazilian fighting style. Oh yeah, someone asked which Tekken I'm talking about. The one I've played and own is Tekken 5. I played a little bit of Tekken Tag, which is how I got introduced to it, because I played Tekken Tag and I was awful at it, but I was like, this is pretty cool. And then I got Tekken 5 because that was the one they had in stores at the time.
You and your
Yep.
playing new games.
Yeah. Back then. Oh, someone mentioned Baekdo-san. I don't know how I'm sorry, I'm pretty awful at pronouncing Korean names. Baekdo-san. I think that's how you say his name.
Hold
I
on.
never got the hang of him because I think he has a weird fighting style where you can switch which way he's facing, and then like his button inputs are different. But yeah.
Oh man, I got a new skill from this weapon. Apparently, I now do more damage when I'm at full health, which is pretty cool, I think. Now I don't do more damage anymore because I took a quarter of a heart damage. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. Kid picks his best.
Yes. Oh, someone asked what's your D&D alignment?
Okay, well, it's kind of hard for like real people to be fit into a 9-block alignment grid. Just gonna be saying, but I personally see myself as somewhere in the top left corner, so anywhere between like lawful neutral and neutral good. I see myself, depending on my mood and how good like depending on my mood, basically. So yeah, I don't know. I like to think I'm a good person, but then again, almost everybody does. So, yeah. So like, whether or not I'm not really sure whether or not I'm like lawful or neutral. I know I'm not chaotic, because chaotics are assholes. What? Did I just say that? No. Yeah,
No.
yeah. So, not a fan of chaotics. To
But you
be
can do like, it's been a long time since I played D&D. But you can like do whatever you want when you're chaotic. You
well,
don't have to worry about like, following the law.
yeah,
That's what
but it
chaotic
also.
means to me. Like if you're chaotic good, it's like isn't Robin Hood like chaotic good? What is that
Yeah, but
considered chaotic?
chaotic good, I think, really only work. Well, like it can work in other situations, but I feel like chaotic characters really only appear sympathetic to me, or like chaotic characters that like go out of their way to cause trouble, I should say, because like a chaotic good character can like be law-abiding. They just like don't feel like restricted by it. But since they're good
Yeah,
people,
they obey laws when it's convenient for them.
yeah,
Or
like
if they think there's a reason versus I have to obey the law because it's a law. It's like I won't kill people because I don't want to kill people because I don't, because that's my personal belief versus because the law tells me not to.
yeah, but like
That's all.
chaotic neutral characters in particular really only appear sympathetic in a story setting where like the government or the local authorities are like implied to be corrupt or evil. Like otherwise they're just assholes. Really. So yeah. The Spoonie actually did a really good video on it recently. Like on why you should give lawful characters a chance, and I really enjoyed that video. So you should watch it because it's good and stuff. Yeah. Okay, but
Mm.
I don't know why I was whispering there. It's
I don't know either because we were kind of on a live stream.
oh yeah, I forgot that. Like that's kind of weird. Okay, I'll stop now. Okay, so I think that's about it for tonight. It's been kind of a long stream, and I'm kind of tired because I had to wake up early this morning. So but yeah, this was a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun to get back into the swing of things streaming wise. I really enjoy doing these things, and I'll have more stuff to show off for you guys as I play through the adventure mode, or the Termina adventure mode, because I've unlocked some cool stuff already. For instance, like I'll just leave one last thing on the screen to start. Like for example, I got this costume for for Sheik, and it's just hilarious. Keife, Lord of the Harvest. Um, oh yeah, you haven't watched Majora's Masks or playthrough of that yet, right?
No, not yet. I
Okay,
probably will now once I have time.
okay. Well,
Let me see.
now that makes more
What the heck?
sense. Yep, that's Keife's mask.
What is
All
what the what?
all of the costumes you get in the Termina map are masks from that game, and this is the first one I unlocked. But yeah, I'll just leave you with this kind of staring into your soul.
She's like head bop.
What is love? Baby.
She's going too slow for that though.
What is love? Okay. But anyway, I'd like to thank everybody for stopping by. It's really great to get back into the swing of things again. And of course, I'd like to thank Catherine for joining me, uh, again,
It was
because
no, it's always a pleasure to come along for the ride.
yeah. So yeah, thanks for watching, everybody, and hopefully, we'll do another one of these soon. See ya.
Bye.